This is Carrie with Fullerton Professional Organizing, and I am here to give you some ideas on how to save money in 2023. And with all the prices that have gone up, I'm hoping this will help you out quite a bit. This information came from Frugal Fit Mom. She does have a YouTube channel and she is giving ideas on how to save half of your grocery bill, to cut your grocery bill in half. And she says, don't jump in and try to use every single idea she provides, but use as many as you can because it will save you money. She says one way to do it is to cut out all of the extra beverages that you buy. Drink more water. But she also talks about, and we use these, I drink coffee quite a bit, and I drink water, and we buy those little Weiler's packets. You can get all kinds of flavors, and you can buy the sugar-free ones, sugar-free pineapple, orange, all kinds of flavored drinks. And a box of those are just $1, and I'm not sure how many comes in there, but it's quite a bit. So when you think about how you usually pay somewhere around $1 a beverage, and you can get $1 for a whole package of these flavored sugar-free things, or Crystal Light. All of those are really, really inexpensive ways, and you can just put it in your bottle of water. Now, if you have great tap water and you drink that, then you can just add it to your tap water and you have some really good, tasty flavored drinks. I buy bottled water because I won't drink water unless I have it in the the bottle, because I'm trying to get in the habit of actually drinking water. I would drink coffee all day long and never drink a drop of water or any other beverage if I did not purchase them in bottle form. So this is for my new habit of drinking more water. But if you are okay with pouring your own glass of water, it will save you money if you, one, drink more water, give up all those sugary beverages, pre-made beverages, and just buy those little packets and mix up your own flavors. They're delicious. Or make your own iced tea. Those are inexpensive beverages that are gonna cut your budget. They're budget friendly beverages. And we all need to drink more water, right? When you make dinner, just double it and put the doubled recipe. Sorry, I can't talk today. Put that doubled recipe in the freezer for a night when you need a pre-made meal. That will also save you money. That way you are cooking more at home. That's saving you money. And if you double your dinner, you can freeze it for a day that you don't feel like cooking or you don't have time to cook, and it's already there. You won't have to go out for fast food or go to a restaurant and go out to eat. So that's going to save you money. So, and she says shop on Wednesdays when it's ad day, because you have both ad days that you can, I think that's what she said. But anyway, shop sale items. That will save you money. And if you do your meal planning according to what is on sale at your grocery store, that will help you save money. And meal planning to go with the items that are on sale. Just plan your meals around the sale items. She also talks about digital online savings coupons. She uses cash back apps like Ibotta and Rakuten and Fetch Rewards. I do know my husband uses Rakuten and he does get a considerable amount of money back. And I go on Rakuten and then go into my Sam's app from Rakuten and I do my Sam's shopping, and they give you money back on Rakuten. So, also stop buying the individually prepared items. You know, if you buy oatmeal in those little individual packages, just don't do that anymore. You know, you can also make the overnight oats so it'll be just as easy as the pre-packaged individual oats. You just put it in some milk or some yogurt and the next morning you have oatmeal. I have not tried that, but I hear that is a great way of making oatmeal. Or I've known people to just make a week's worth of oatmeal in their crock pot, put it in individual containers, and there you go. You've got all your oatmeal for the breakfast. You make a bunch of waffles and freeze them, a bunch of French toast and freeze them. I mean, it's better than the frozen department in the grocery store. They make frozen waffles, frozen pancakes, frozen French toast. So why can't you just make a batch to last the whole week and freeze it for individual, make your own individual servings. Meal plan. Make a meal plan with what you already have in your freezer and pantry. But let me go back a little bit to the breakfast. I've talked to you about another YouTuber who once a week she makes breakfast and then she just doubles in the recipe, or doubles, triples, however you have to do, expands the recipe so that she can freeze the rest for the whole week. Just like doubling your supper recipe so you have extra freezer meals, double your breakfast and freeze it for extra meals of breakfast if you are breakfast eaters. And choose your stores wisely. She says shop the sales. Now, here are some other things that she talks about. Cut down on snacks. You know, that will save you money and should be healthier as well. Buy generic when you can, of course. If you buy something generic, it's usually exactly the same as the name brand, but if it's not, that'll be the one item that you don't buy generic. But buy as many generic as you can, and then don't worry about the ones that you don't like in generic form. But if you like it, that will save you. Meal planning and following your shopping list will save you money. And do not go shopping hungry. We've heard that our whole lives. We already talked about the freezer breakfasts. You know, look at all the things in the frozen section and see if you can duplicate those yourself at home. So eating healthier, less of the sugary beverages and the high calorie snacks, cut back on those. And buy your produce, your veggies or fruits when they're in season, because that's when they're going to taste the best anyway. And then when they're not in season, buy frozen. That's going to save you money. And plus the frozen produce lasts longer because you can freeze it. Oh, and when you are doing meal planning, you have less food waste because you're going to use what you are cooking. If you use what you are cooking or cook what you have in your refrigerator and pantry, it will not go to waste, and that will also save you money. You know, before you go grocery shopping, check your freezer, your and your pantry for things that need to be used up first. Put those in a bin in your refrigerator and use those items first. Keep your meals simple. It doesn't always have to be a 4-course over the top meal. It can be super simple and easy. One vegetable and a meat. It doesn't have to be 3 vegetables and a meat and a rice, you know, or you can just do beef and rice, beef and a potato. You know, keep it simple. Now, here is how I save money. Now, we are empty nesters now, so it's just my husband and I, but we still do the same thing, just in a smaller quantity. Me and my son, we loved dark meat chicken, and dark meat chicken is cheaper. So I bought thighs, chicken thighs, for our dark meat. My husband and my daughter liked chicken breasts, so instead of buying chicken breasts, I bought chicken tenders so I could divide it out by how much we actually eat. So I would put 1 thigh for me, 1 thigh for my son, and I would put 4 chicken tenders in a bag, and I would put those in the freezer. That's what I defrosted for our chicken meals, no matter what we used, what seasoning, what sauces, no matter what. And it was more economical because chicken breasts are a little more expensive than dark meat. Dark meat is just cheaper. So I made sure that I used a good mix of both, and it lasted longer. But if your whole family doesn't mind dark meat, those thighs and chicken legs are cheaper than white meat. So that's another way to save money. Now, before you leave the grocery store, Frugal Fit Mom says check your receipts for errors before you leave, because once you leave, it's a little bit harder for them to give you your refund. So if you find a significant amount of errors, or you can go straight to the customer service and get that reimbursed to you. And sometimes they make mistakes. Sometimes you are the one that accidentally made the mistake, and sometimes they are. Like at Sam's Club, if you have your app, you can accidentally scan things twice before you even realize it. And sometimes they catch it at the door, sometimes they don't. So check your receipts. Make sure you paid for what you wanted to pay for and didn't pay for more than what you wanted. And cut up your own fruits and vegetables. You know, when you buy it pre-cut, it costs more. And I know my parents used to go to the bread outlets where the day-old bread was sent, and you could buy it on sale. There may be some places in your area that you can kind of like a thrift store for food, where it's not expired yet, but they can't sell it in the regular grocery stores, and you may be able to find it on sale. I don't think we have that here where I live, but that's an option. Okay, so let me go over some of Frugal Fit Mom information. Christine from Frugal Fit Mom brings us 30 tips for saving money on our grocery bills. She has that on YouTube. She has over 900 videos on YouTube showing you how to save money. How to start with one or two methods and slowly add to them as time goes. Another thing that I found interesting, and of course, some of the ideas were so crazy I could not wrap my head around them. But you can find these books in the library. How to save money, cheapskate. There are these books, cheapskate books, and they'll show you how to save money. Now, some of the things that I picked were some of the things that were not so crazy. Just putting a little bit less toothpaste on my toothbrush, or realizing that really I didn't need my whole toothbrush covered with toothpaste. All I needed was enough to brush my teeth. So little things like that, you can get a lot of good tips in those cheapskate books, but some of them you may feel comfortable doing and some you may not, because on the TV show Ultimate Cheapskate, there's people living in country clubs, and the wife goes to the neighbors and asks them for their leftover rolls and their leftover bread and their leftovers. That is ultimate cheapskate, and that's not in my comfort zone. So check out those books at the library and just do the things that you are comfortable doing. Almost every store will have a clearance section, so learn to spot these and to sift past the junk to find the goodies. Then, if you need to, freeze the items to make them last longer. I mean, if you buy a few extra loaves of bread on sale, bread will freeze, so you can do that. You can even double bag them if you think that they don't stay as fresh if they dry out. Now, Christine says, with today's high inflation prices, I think all of us are trying to do whatever we can to save as much money as possible on our grocery bill. I am going to bring you so many tips she brings you so many tips in her YouTube videos, and she loves it. In many cases, especially in the case of products at Costco, or you may say Sam's Club, generic products are the exact same products as name brand. Now, of course, Sam's Club has Members Mark. I'm not sure what, I think Costco might be Kirkland's, but she is right. Some of the items at all the grocery stores are made in the same factory. They're just different boxes and maybe tiny bit different quality or taste. Knowing how to cook some basic ingredients will save you a lot of money. Pre-made foods are sold at a premium, while the ingredients to make similar meals are usually less expensive, much healthier, and taste better. Like, buy just regular rice and put your own flavors in there. Don't buy the flavored rice. That's an example. Junk food is a grocery budget buster, and it's not as healthy. So try to cut back there. There is a reason behind sales. Most of your more expensive grocery stores will do weekly ads with 1 to 5 or 6 products that are priced very low. These are called loss leaders, and they want you to come into the store, purchase those items, and then do the rest of the shopping with the more expensive items. All right, here are some things she suggests to do, and we've already talked about them. This is kind of a review. Buy generic when possible. You can save 40% off of your groceries if you buy the generic and you actually like them. So try them. Shop sales. When there is a sale on something, buy a lot of it and freeze it. Stop throwing out so much food. One of the best things you can do for this is to create a use it up bin in your refrigerator. If you go to the store that has a membership card, take advantage of their digital coupons. Shop once a week or less. If you run to the store every day because you run out of something, you are more inclined to impulse purchase every single time you leave the house. If you notice that you are out of an item, keep a running list on your refrigerator for the week. All right, guys, I hope these tips were helpful to you. I know that they have been helpful to me, and I will see you on the next podcast, and I appreciate you, and I thank you for coming back every day.